क्या हुआ भाई? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this one is pretty easy. It's got to be Aguero. How do you contain someone with the speed of movement, technical strength and finishing ability that he possesses? All I'm saying is that I'm glad it's not me trying to stop him.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, he's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Kobel claims comfortably. O'Reilly. Van de Ven. Azar. And here's Aguero. And he's lost his man. Big chance! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Aguero! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Yamal, that's an imaginative pass, and he's intervened well there. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Hakimi, and this is Ronaldo. Aguero! Aguero! Just superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! That is a diamond of a goal! The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Jordan Henderson, nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a good ball out wide. Threads one in. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good alertness. Now it's Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now he's off and running. He's had a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Hazard is there, and he can pick it up. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Hazard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
1 minute added time.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. Back underway then. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, that's fabulous. O'Reilly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Ruiz. And that's another good win of the ball. Pedri, who can single-handedly make a difference. Great vision. Aguero. Very nicely done. No, he refuses to take the bait. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van der Ven gets a foot in here. Hazard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Lovely ball and it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Alexander-Arnold. And the pass is intercepted.
Madrid genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
Oh, what a mistake! He's picked his way through. Aguero! And that would have been game, set and match.
Aguero really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
A searching ball out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Van der Ven. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And no, that was never going to make it.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now that's well seen too. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Can he latch on to this? And that's it. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Aguero voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim alongside me. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. O'Shea making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news. And it's been given away. And it's Azar. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Couldn't squeeze it through. Gerrard. Aguero. Azar. And the through ball. Oh, just skips past his man. It's Aguero! Oh, off the bar. Raul. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Van de Ven. Azar. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass is just off target. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rice. He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now, can they get him away? Decent chance! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Bangladesh have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although...
Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Gerrard clears. Van de Ven. Moved on forwards. That's destined for the flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Aimed at the far side.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Knocks it into space. He is through here. And a chance! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that.
Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Aguero. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedro Porro. Oh, what a mistake! He shifted it to the flank. O'Reilly. It is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good effort! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Bangladesh really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking to play him in.
Bangladesh really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Deep into stoppage time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is ended up in no man's land. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Juve providing an outlet on that flank. Gerrard. Raul. Oh, there's a probing ball. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pelé pinches it off him. Searching pass he's played there. Hakimi.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
That is a brilliant... Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Aimed beyond the defence. Hakimi. Looking to play him in. And it's Hakimi. Nicely weighted ball. Ball is over the line. O'Shea. Great ball, and he's in here. Played out wide. That's a throw. And here's Aguero. Aguero gets on his... He's having a hit! Wonderful Aguero! About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's Aguero. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, they can break here. And it's been played through. He's got away. Tries to cross. Cleared away. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we get things going again. And this is Aguero. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Romero cuts it out. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to play it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Aguero! Nearly, but not quite. Cafu. Raul. Barcelona in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Cafu is the guilty party there, and he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Rudiger. No, again there's no way through. Hazard. Picked out brilliantly. The referee has given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Barcelona
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these...
Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Barcelona have their third corner. And a header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control. And the shot! And a neat finish! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've...
Shapes to shoot! And he's taking no chances there. That pass has been well intercepted. Goes for goal! Oh, terrific save.
Pele clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
So will they make it count again? Has to go back here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Aguero. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That's destined for the flank. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Pele. He's picked his way through. Takes on his marker. That is good strength. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 17.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Is number 19, Alvarez.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot! Well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Aguero, very much the hero in this game. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. This looks promising. He's had a shot! An early chance, their first of the game.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
He is through here! No, it's come to nothing. Royce is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played into the box. Tries one from range.
What a cracking save from the keeper.
Oh no, what has happened here? Well, that has not gone well. And it's gone back to the keeper. And the keeper's given it away. Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish right from the top draw. And Morocco score first. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Costa Curta. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, hoisted in, and it's been given away. It's anyone's ball now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Incoming delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. What a throw in. And he's picked it up out wide, in towards the back stick. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Aguero. Azar. Threads one in. A lot of space ahead of him. O'Reilly. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Has to go back here. He's having a hit! Oh my word, that is quite something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Barcelona are back in business. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Oh, he's all... Oh, shooting chance! Morocco! And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Cristiano
So we have
Ronaldo.
movement on both
Coming on
benches.
the field is
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
substitution.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pelé. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Flings in. Oh, good effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Just the keeper it, and the finish! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Morocco now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Yamal. That's a throw. Costa Curta. They get a throw in. Barcelona have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time.
Maybe 3 minutes added time.
Passes short and sharp. Yamal is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And it's Azar. Pedri. To O'Shea. And we've reached half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pelé. O'Shea. And here's Yamal. Change of plan here, perhaps. Now it's Yamal. It's a goal kick. And here's Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Yamal. Great vision. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well played. And he's been shifted off it. Opts for safety. Morocco are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Costa Curta. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Pele! That's a little off target. Hangs one in. Terrific effort! It's fallen kindly here. And that is well cleared. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Barcelona have their third corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And he welcomes it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri, and that's really well manoeuvred. Pele, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's been played through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 15.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Number 17. Hazard. Number 14.
Rijkaard tries to clear. He's having a shot!
Number 19.
Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And it's Bale. Bale! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's... There's the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. They're up to 5 corners now. Towering header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's going to be another corner. The corner count is rising, that's 6. That's a decent clearance. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Bale. Looking to play him in. Neymar. It's Neymar! But he's left disappointed.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Romero. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. He's picked his way through. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Bale. He's got away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10.
It's a lucky 7th corner.
Coming on to replace him is number 5, Gerrard.
Impressive jump. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Pass somewhat off target. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Costa Curta. Neymar picks it up out wide. Shoots! Plays a sharp little ball here.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Hakimi. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He won't be happy with that one. Pedri. And here's Marmoush. Yamal. Mbappe. Van de Ven. Pele quietly revving up. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Morocco do have a chance to counter here.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Hakimi. Marmoush. He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pele, that's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Stood up well to him there. Threads one in. And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way, and he shoots! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Madueke. Hakimi. Can he get on the end of this?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for the run. And it's been played through. And this is... And a chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Morocco really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now that's well seen too. 15 minutes till half-time. Costa Curta. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the right flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He'll try from distance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get rid. Yamal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to pass it through. This might spell danger. O'Reilly. Hakimi. Madueke. Just past the 40th minute mark. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Madueke.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's a great ball here. Pedri. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 20.
So off we go again.
Number 18.
So the first half brought no goals.
Number 15. Aguero. Number
Nicely
7,
weighted ball.
Cristiano.
Oh, that's fabulous. Foot in. Rijkaard can clear it away. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Khan sends that a long way. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
A probing pass. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get it through? Morocco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Duke tries leading the charge, but he's having to go it alone. That's been slipped. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
The first breakthrough. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Neymar looking to play it into the box. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. O'Shea gives no quarter whatsoever. Now it's Yamal, cross to the back post. And that should get the job done. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. well stopped.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That has been cut short. And that has put paid to that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Romero. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. He's got away. Madwick goes for goal. And again. And there's a goal. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
We're looking at a different game now. Cristiano Ronaldo! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And this is Pelé. Pelé he leaps for it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pelé and Madwick. Great vision. Pelé. Pelé with the cross.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the through ball. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Aguero. And here's Madwick. Now the ball in. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's shifting through and the shot! And that has been knocked clear. Now, can they get it back? Now it's Yamal. Aguero with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
2 added minutes has
Costa
been
Curta
indicated.
promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that was very necessary. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
All members of the crowd, I'd like
Well,
to
no
ask
winner
you to
after
join
90
me in
minutes,
wishing our
another
birthday
30
boy
minutes,
a
hopefully
very
to make a
special
difference.
birthday. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Madwick. Number 8.
Into extra time we go,
Number 10, Pelé.
and it's
Coming on
Bale.
the field, number 21.
O'Shea,
Number 6.
Aguero, he's gone for goal!
17. Hazard.
Another one of football's and how moments. And it's played into the middle. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. And he was alert to it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Aguero. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Azar, a player. He's having a pop! And no, he couldn't find the finish. It's their second corner of the game. Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. And here's Aguero. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Azar, looking for options for movement. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it is half-time in extra time. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Azar!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
It's Azar! And that could have brought them level.
Hazard really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Towering header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mateus gets it clear. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No way through. He's going for goal! Not a bad try by any means.
Romero really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Messi ventures forward. Oh, super find. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Bellingham gets flagged offside.
Morocco nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There could be trouble here. Now, can they get him away? Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. He has found the way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona may have thrown this away at the death. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
The goal scorer for Morocco, number 20, Lionel Messi.
And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Hello, everybody.
Well, after
and
all
quick
of that,
announcement.
Jim.
Welcome to those who have